Hi, everybody. How are you out there? We are the Three of Pentacles, and I'd like to introduce my lovely soul sisters, Lynn and Miss Kyla, and my name is Barbara. And we are the Three of Pentacles, and we're three tarot card readers that like to read world events, strangenesses, and mystical things, oddities, and the like. And today, actually, we're going to be reading. This is part two of the California fires. I could say California fires, right? I could say
Yep,
that.
yep.
Of the California fires. And if you haven't seen our first video, please go ahead and check that out. And while I'm at it, like, share, and subscribe because we're building this channel and we'd like to, the more enthusiasm we have coming in, the more we're going to put out and get more information out there, frontliners. All right. So again, today we're going to be doing part two with the California fires. And we're going to just go right into it, right?
Yep, do
All
it.
right. We already cleared everything. We're good.
Yep.
So let's see what our questions are. Let's see. So a lot of information has have come up about smart meters and how they're kind of dangerous and in the sense that they're easily flammable as they get heated up. And many houses out there may have smart meters. They have smart meters out there? Have you seen, Lynn or Kyla?
They do here in Virginia. Yes, for
Hmm.
sure.
They have a lot of them down here in Florida as well. And by
Yep.
the way,
I know they
mosquito
have them in Colorado. Yep.
mosquito city out here, but hopefully
No,
I'll be okay for the video. So yeah, there's a technical way that it heats up really quickly compared to other types of meters.
They're saying
So
there's lithium in their batteries.
lithium, okay, all right. So we want to know if we want to look at around the fact that it could be a possibility that smart meters could have, because a lot of people are trying to figure out what's going on, what caused the fires. So we're thinking that maybe a lot of houses out there do have smart meters, and then we want to know if smart meters have something to do with these big fires that have started out there, right, ladies?
If they're starting or they're using them to control to where the burn is taking place, maybe even.
Yeah, pilot it, like drive it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. Oops, there you go, my first mosquito. Uh, so Kyla, so do you want to
Mm-hmm.
go? You want to pull on it?
Sure. I'll go ahead and pull.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
This is a concerned citizen on X and his
Okay.
resharing the a plan to burn Northern California was being discussed back in 2018.
2018.
So smart
That
meters
is.
have caused fires all over the world, this one says.
This thing's gonna happen again. He says the plan to turn. Yep.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
plan to burn up Northern California. Yep.
Was being discussed back in 2018.
Yep. Yep.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
For
That is
sure.
really something. And I guess they considered those people conspiracy theorists back in the day,
Probably.
2018.
Probably.
Conspiracy fact, like I would say, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so we're looking at if the smart meters had something to do with these fires or were they used to make the fires, if they had any type of role in in the involvement of the California fires. So let's see what Kalla gets. She pulled a card. She's gonna.
How did you phrase your question, Kyla?
Exactly as you said it.
Okay.
Did the smart meters have anything to do with these fires?
Mm-hmm.
So we can clearly see the Hierophant and the devil is there. So for sure, this was plot by the not so. Let's just be clear, the devil energy in the world, the bad
Yep.
guys,
Yep.
all
Yeah.
those groups with bad intentions.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering with that Seven of Cups, if it doesn't mean, I mean, those, I don't know that the smart meters were the only thing.
I was getting the same thing. So it's
I'm thinking there
several
was
things
multiple
happening.
things. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I mean,
Whether
I think the Wheel of Fortune being there, having the major arcana in that first row tells us that it's a yes, they're definitely playing a role.
it's a yes. And the Knight of Cups just below the Seven of Cups is
Yes.
that was one of them.
Yep. Yep.
That was one of them.
And it
Now,
was definitely the bad guy's plan. Go ahead, Barbara.
yeah, I was just about to say that because we have the Nine of Cups, the card that's at the bottom right-hand corner. The guy sitting with his arms folded like this with all his cups lined up in the back.
Yeah.
That is a wish come true card. That's a desire card. So it's a desire of the cabal of the bad guys, the devilish people out there that probably don't really care about humanity. Their desire for them to get to that place, and then they're using a little bit of nature with it, because you see that the Empress up there at the top, she represents nature as well. So it's kind of like a combination of it being the trees or whatever flammable things that they can find out there as well. They put that together, probably together with these smart meter technologies, and had it happen. And the devil too, we have that, the Queen of Cups. What do you all say about the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups down there? He's sitting
Oh,
under a tree. And they were
yeah.
talking about trees in it too.
Yeah, the trees seem to be okay, right? And
But
with
yeah,
the
a lot of the
Empress,
trees haven't burned. Yeah.
right, and with the Empress in the background, I am seeing clearly our Queen of Pentacles from our last reading. So it was all about the land and
Yeah.
claiming that land. The Wheel of Fortune, things changing, this was really big. With the Queen of Cups, I'm seeing this person is really focused on getting their way. This queen is
Yeah.
focused on that cup, and they will want to get to that cup no matter, what they have to do.
Absolutely. So they contemplated and planned and focused on it.
Mhm.
And so that's what we're getting from these cards. And as we see those horrible images out there, it's just really a sight to see those images. This is really remarkable, let's say. So it looks like the smart meters do have an
They're playing a
involvement.
role. Yep, for sure.
Yeah. So what would you all say if somebody had smart meters in their house out there? Be
Yeah.
careful.
Do
Yeah,
some
there's
research.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
your research on them for sure. There's ways to help block them and whatnot, but as far as them burning, if it's true that they actually have lithium batteries, I guess that might make them more susceptible to burning quicker. But I think I don't know how they react if they have to actually be set. But it's interesting when you watch some of the videos, how I saw one video where you had a couple of houses like down here, and then all of a sudden this house way over here that wasn't near any fires, all of a sudden caught fire. And that was one of the ones in LA. And I know we had seen that in Colorado. Were the Colorado fires like 2 years ago, I think? Maybe
Believe
even 3 years ago
right.
now. My gosh, it's 2025 already.
It is 2020. And as you said, that was like 2025. Wow. 2025.
Yep.
And here we are with these three. And I think it's natural for bushes to catch on fire like when it's really hot. Right?
Yeah,
In
but
the winter?
we've been seeing videos of the buildings burnt down and trees with
Yeah,
Standing.
leaves and
they're
everything
okay.
still
Yeah.
standing.
So,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
that's really obvious
And
that,
it's not to say that all trees didn't get, because I'm sure the ones that were closer to houses somehow,
mhm.
that would be another possibility. I don't know that that would be a smart meter so much as that might be a DEW. I don't know. Or DWE.
True.
What do they?
And we don't know how true they are, but there have also
Yeah.
been some videos like with satellite imagery showing some strange occurrences as well. So who knows
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
different things played a
Well,
role.
and there's definitely motive, right?
Mhm.
For
well,
using these.
that would bring us to another question, to our second question. Yeah. Are the fires being used to help clear the land for like a land grab, or for the new, maybe those speed railways that they're trying to build? Because it looks like Gavin Newsom is announcing, what is he announcing
Wait,
there?
oh, well, here's the speed rails. Hold on, Gavin's a
Yeah.
different. This is who knows, but this is a bit of coincidence, isn't it? How incredibly lucky for the developers building California's high-speed rail network. The wildfires almost perfectly match the proposed route. Isn't that interesting? Here's
That's
the
something.
fires. And this is the proposed route of the high-speed rail, which looks like it's connecting San Francisco and LA.
Yeah, and you can't make this stuff up. It's just,
Yeah.
Just
Not
how it
to
matches up.
mention, we haven't been seeing Gavin Newsom for a while, and then all of a sudden he comes out with these
Yeah.
plans, and he's like,
Yeah.
he's even referencing the Lahaina authorities and saying he's going to connect with them and see how quickly he can rebuild the new
Yeah.
LA and all of that. Like it's almost like there was a plan all along, you know.
Yeah.
And we wanted to say this is for entertainment purposes only. We are asking questions and seeing what the cards have to say.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Entertainment purposes only. We're only reading the cards, and we are curious. And that's what we do. We get together, ask questions, and we want everybody to be stimulated to ask questions as well.
So,
Yeah.
do we have a second question? Are we asking then about
Yes.
which
Yeah.
one
So
is
speaking of questions, yeah. Are the fires being used to help clear that land for the railways? Do we want to ask that?
sounds good?
Because since it matches up so much.
Yeah.
I mean, if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's probably a burning part for a railway.
You
Right?
want me to pull, or do you want to pull, Barbara?
No, you can pull.
Okay.
For the railway and also New LA that they're
In the new
planning.
LA, yeah. Yeah, it's really crazy. You just can't make it up.
The
Okay,
coincidences.
so what are we asking? Were
Are
these
the fires being used to help clear the land for the new
high-speed
high-speed railways?
Okay.
If that's what it is. Because what we're looking at, it looks pretty obvious. Let's see what the cards have to say. Is it a yes, no, maybe so? What do you think it is, Kyla?
Yeah, let's see. I mean, it's something, there's too many coincidences happening here. And I think a lot of people have been asking valid questions. And so it's worth a read to see what we get.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We have a soft yes right off the bat.
Okay. So that's soft yes. That means yes, but, or it's conditional. Let's see if we get any major arcanas in there.
Oh, no, we got our hard yes. We got an ace of swords right there in the middle.
Oh boy. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I was afraid of.
Yep. Okay. All right.
So
7 of Wands.
Whatever it is, I hope more and more people are opening their eyes to the coincidences that have been happening for us pretty much all of our lives that, you know, a lot of people have been taking for granted to ask the questions. You know, something is not adding up somewhere.
Yeah.
And in most cases, people are just listening to the news and taking it as it is.
And that's why we're kind of here on YouTube, because we can do this on the phone, or we can just do it with other apps, but we just want to get people to start questioning certain things around that.
Sure. Yeah. Look,
You know,
ladies.
Yeah. All right, look at that spread right there. Those are really nice cards. Let me get my magnifying glass out.
Go ahead,
okay.
Kyla. Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
so-
I've already said with the page and
Yeah,
the Ace of
so
Swords.
I'm already, seeing the page, is it the Page of Cups, and then we have the King of Pentacles. That's the King, right? Yeah,
Yep,
the King of
that's the king.
Pentacles just below. So the land is definitely what is being, you know, targeted here. We do have the Ace of Swords in the middle, so it's meant to even draw attention to all of these plans and all of these you know, things that we are questioning. We have the Three of Swords.
Can I interrupt you real quick here, Kyla? Just interesting, it just occurred to me about the Page of Cups. Isn't it interesting how they don't have water to fight these fires?
Oh, yes.
And that Page of Cups is really watery with the fish
Yes, for
around.
sure.
Yeah,
Okay, go
and not
ahead,
only
sorry.
that, the pages is a smaller version of the cups, so that's very little water in the situation. I'm sorry, go ahead, Kyla.
Yeah, and then past we have the Eight of Swords. It's almost like if all these things were put into place to tie people's hands in the background. What is the card at the bottom? That's a death card. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a transformation happening here, and it's a lot of hard heartbreak for people, but it's all about using this land for a new beginning with the Fool card, using it in a different type of a way. So I think the Page of Cups is saying, yes, the railway is part of it, but it's not entirely the end all. You know, there's a whole big plan here
So
to
do you
use
want me
this
to
land for
pull
something
two
else.
clarifiers to see if it's for his 2.0 LA?
You can.
Or do you want to do a whole other poll on that?
No, I think two cards should be fine.
You have the 9 of coins
Money, independence.
and the Knight of Swords. So that looks to me,
Like the
Knight
good
of
guys
Swords.
coming in. Good
Yep,
guys coming in.
yep.
In fact, it's funny that you pulled that Knight of Swords, because that death card to me, it almost feels like whatever plans that they had, they started it, but it's going to be stopped in their tracks.
Yep. Yep.
And that's why we have the Ace of Swords in the middle. So it's
Yeah.
like revealing the plans. You know, it's like, so it looks very
Yeah.
much like this is what it is to a lot of people. But there's some kind of strategy there with the Seven of Swords.
For sure. And there's our Queen of Cups again, too. She's been
Yeah,
coming up a lot this week with our polls.
Yep, yep. And I also see the Five of Swords, so that's part of the
No,
war that's
seven,
going on.
the Seven of Wands down at the bottom.
Seven of Wands.
In a
Yep.
battle, like
Yeah.
But
battle.
oh yeah, Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, Seven of Swords
Seven of
and
Wands.
the seven.
Wands. Yeah, Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands. Yep. Two
Yeah,
sevens.
Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords, two sevens. So that's like a conflict. That's almost like a battle type number too. So it's part of the battle that's being focused on right now, because
Yeah.
the Queen of a Cup, she's focused on getting something done. So the two sevens could be part of the battle that's going on. You know, that's battle energy. Like, do they call it contentment? No, but
Contention?
contention.
Contention.
Exactly. So it's contention. So yeah, that's what it basically looks like. But the death card makes me feel that they're not going to be able to go through with this railway.
No, there'll be a rebirth of something different, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly.
Especially having the Knight of what do I have? The Knight of Swords coming out as the clarifier, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we got the meters were involved. And we also getting that it was done in order to clear that pathway to make those speed railways
And for the LA 2.0.
and LA 2.0.
Yeah.
That is really something.
It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, we just have to keep saying that, because
Yep.
when anybody attacking our readings, well, that's gonna happen anyway. But yes, we just wanted to pop on really quickly, just to pull you right, ladies.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, just want to pop on really quickly to tell everybody thank you for watching. Thank you for watching our videos that we have so far, and liking, and remember to share and subscribe, and please comment. We want to know what you think as well. We want to know if we're on track with everybody as well, with your thoughts and your
And what
intuition.
would you like us to pull on? Leave us a comment and we will definitely look into it.
And you can join us on our Facebook community as well.
The
And
Three of
please remember that
Pentacles.
we will not contact you directly first. So
For any readings, yeah.
Yep.
All of our information are in the description below.
Yeah. Please be aware of scammers.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for watching.
And thank you
be
to our
well.
new subscribers as well.
Thank
Bye,
you. Be well.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.